Okay, friends, we are here to talk about Soarin Over California. Yes, Soarin Over California is back at Disney's California Adventure for summer of 2022. It will be offered as part of Disney's Food and Wine Festival in DCA, Disney's California Adventure, all the way through April 26th of 2022. Soarin Over California is a personal favorite attraction of mine. I actually had the privilege to work that attraction from 2015 through 2016. Probably my favorite attraction of original DCA. We're going to talk about why Soarin Over California is a must-do for you and your family for the summer of 2022, and why Disney may need to take a hard look at bringing it back full-time. Soarin Over California opened on opening day for Disney's California Adventure Park in 2001. It is a flight simulator type attraction in which guests are placed on carriages and flown up into a half-dome screen. The original footage for Soarin Over California was shot by a helicopter in IMAX, and it took you all over various locations around the great state of California. It was meant to show and display the natural beauty, the wonder, and the diversity of the state of California. And it did so very well. Iconic shots of Lake Tahoe, of Malibu, of Disneyland itself. I can go on and just name all the scenes. The attraction incorporated another level of immersion with the different wind gusts you feel, and of course everyone's favorite, the smells that are basically air jets pumped right down into your carriage. And if I have it here, I don't actually have it here, I'll come show you in a little bit, but I actually have a special surprise for you if you hang tight till the end of the video. Something pretty cool I think you guys might enjoy. So, Soarin Over California is back, and again, it's going to be a limited time offering. It is replacing, which was the original, it was replacing the original replacement to Soarin Over California, which is Soarin Around the World. And I posed the question or the comment or the query earlier on to Disney. They have to think about bringing this experience back to DCA full time. See, Soarin Around the World was the next iteration of the Soarin attraction. It took the concept of Soarin Over California and expanded it. It became, as you might say, Mr. Worldwide. What Soarin Around the World does well is it provides kind of a new scope to the attraction. You're flying across different locations around the world, from Sydney, Australia, to the Taj Mahal, to some cool-looking castles in Germany with some really tall bridges. You're going all over the place. The scale is enhanced. The image is a little bit sharper. It was shot, obviously, several years, probably a decade after the original, maybe even 2 decades. Somebody fact check me in the comments if I'm incorrect there. But the picture's a little bit sharper. It looks a little bit cleaner. There's a new score, a new soundtrack, and of course, new smells. Some of the wider feedback, and I'll bring in my own personal experience from Soarin Around the World, is yes, it's a very cool experience. I'm going to go in on it a little bit. And forgive me, if you're a Soarin Around the World fan, I apologize. Soarin Around the World, while it is bigger in its scale and its scope, has a couple of fundamental flaws that prohibit it from being as iconic as the original Soarin Over California. First of all, we got to talk about the CGI and post-processing. So, Soarin Around the World definitely relies heavily on the CGI and the post-processing of the actual film. What was neat about Soarin Over California is most of the scenes are pretty much live shot with a lot of things happening in real time. There is CGI. I can't sit here and say there's no CGI. Of course, there's the hang glider guy at Yosemite. There's the golf people in Palm Springs. There's the people river rafting. That's CGI, but it was done very, tastefully, where it's only in a couple spots. A lot of the live shots, like the Anza Borrego jets, the live shot behind the helicopter in San Diego, that stuff has a little bit more impact when something looks and feels real, especially when it's shot well. It has a much better impact, I feel, for the experience. Soarin Around the World relies very heavily on the CGI, from the whale jumping at you and splashing in Sydney, Australia, to the elephant kicking up mud right in your face to transition, the Taj Mahal, the Eiffel Tower. They're actually, corrected in post. They're not shot specifically for the OmniMax screen, that half-dome screen dimension. This is me again in post-production. Ironic, I know. I wanted to slow down this shot for you. This is the Eiffel Tower scene from Soarin' Around the World. I want you to notice some of the warping effect that's taking place to the image of the Eiffel Tower as you travel up its base. You'll see it kind of bend and sort of snap back into place like it's a rubber inflatable Gumby thing. This is a common effect with some of the Soarin' Around the World images. And essentially it's a result of the footage not being captured live using the correct IMAX camera that corresponded with that OmniMax screen. Soarin' Over California, you don't find that type of warping effect, and it's very prevalent throughout Soarin' Around the World. A big issue that comes up is the viewing experience from the A and C carriages on the sides of the theater become much more impacted. A lot of guests push to get in that middle B carriage, which causes delays. So if you're ever stuck on the side of Soarin' Around the World, take note of that warping effect, and you won't see that in Soarin' Over California. So the effect is that you're looking at an experience that seems a little bit more simulated. It doesn't feel real. The smells also don't necessarily do a great job of accessorizing the storytelling. You're smelling a lot of interesting things because it's jumping from wild transition from one part of the globe to the other. You're smelling literal dirt when you're traversing by that elephant. I forget where it is. You're smelling perfume as you go past the Taj Mahal. You're going right back to smelling bridges in the scene with the castles and the bridges. Regardless, it doesn't quite have the same effect. And hey, if you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments section below. Back to the original thesis, Soarin' Over California is absolutely a must-do for you and your family if you're visiting the Disneyland Resort this summer of 2022. It's an original park icon of Disney's California Adventure. It's something you can only get for a limited time. Gives you a sense of home, a sense of nostalgia. The attraction is so relaxing and the pacing is done really well. There's parts where you're just softly floating over the coastline of Malibu. You know, you're softly drifting past the shores of Monterey. You're heading through, Yosemite and seeing the beautiful Half Dome. Oh, the Half Dome screen and the Half Dome rock. Look it up. The point is, you're getting a unique experience that I think is some of Disney's best Imagineering creativity. So go do yourself a favor and head to Disney California Adventure Park. Check out Soarin' Over California while it is still active. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Soarin' Over California or Around the World, if you have a favorite. I know there's other versions of Soarin' that have appeared in the different parks around the world. Let me know if you have some additional context there. But that's just some quick thoughts, guys. Let me know if you'd like a deeper dive on Soarin'. I did, we'll call it a brag alert. I did actually work Soarin' Over California into the transition to Soarin' Around the World 2015 to 2016. I think I speak from a little bit of experience here, and I promised you guys something cool. I'll be right back with that. Okay, I did not disappoint, friends. Here with me now is my gift that I received for being a closing crew cast member of Soarin' Over California. This is no ordinary tin. Nice work, pal. Opening date February 8th all the way through June of 2016. What's inside? Pellets. This, what I'm holding, is the iconic orange smell from Soarin' Over California when you're soaring across those orange fields. The technology used will actually disperse these through the air vents right in the top of your carriage as you're on the attraction. So this is one of my most treasured possessions. Whenever I want to head back to Soarin' Over California, I just open up this tin. But hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and again, comment down below. Are you guys big Soarin' Over California fans? Do you prefer Around the World? What should Disney do about that? And otherwise, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. We'll see you guys later.